Welcome to our live stream of Come On Over, our little YouTube talk show we do every week. So thanks for tuning in. We are streaming to both YouTube and Facebook today, which is a first for us. So please let us know in the comments if the sound, everything's working okay, because this is a new thing. And Al is fixing the camera.
It's not easy. So. Fix that focus. Fix that focus, brother.
Focus.
Other way. And... It still looks blurry. Oh, yeah, you're in focus up front. Oh. Yeah.
All right, well, while Al fixes the focus here on our camera.
Look at her eyes. There you go.
Okay. Are we good?
A little better. I think it's better.
We're on that.
Yeah.
I did want to announce that we are going to do our first ever live stream performance this Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to be doing a little acoustic show.
I'm scared.
So, we're so excited. Huge thank you to the Backyard Facebook group for they're presenting this event, and we're super excited to perform and start performing again. It's going to be very weird playing to just a camera, but we know you guys are on the other side of it, so we can't wait. Again, that's going to be an acoustic performance on Friday, April 24th at 7 p.m. So I made a little Facebook event. You can join the Backyard Facebook group or watch on our Facebook or our YouTube as well. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube yet, make sure you head over there, subscribe. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers. We're at 506 currently, so we're a little over halfway. Can't wait.
Victoria Martinez, we're glad.
What's up, Victoria? Thanks for tuning in.
We see you.
So another new little segment, and this is our first time doing this. I'm so excited to do this because we set up a Patreon not too long ago, and we have our very first set of patrons. And if you join on our Patreon, even for just $1, you get a shout out in every single episode of Come On Over. So, Al, would you provide a little ambiance for us?
Let's do it. Hey.
You like the ending cut credit, like Law and Order?
Yeah.
The executive producer, and then it shows the names.
All right, so we want to give a very special, heartfelt thank you to Mary. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mary.
Tom.
Yay! Oh, Tom, appreciate it.
Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl.
Appreciate that.
Amber. Thank you.
I think I know an Amber.
How did we know Amber would sign up?
Thanks.
Thank you, Chris. Woo!
Yeah.
Michael, thank you so much.
Michael.
And Kristen.
Wow.
We really appreciate you guys. Your support on Patreon means so much. Your support in any form means the world to us, whether it's just subscribing to our YouTube, tuning in right now, or the Patreon patronage.
Yep, especially right now. It's looking like it might be a year or so before we're able to actually come to any new cities, so this might be our only way to get in touch with all of you for quite a long time.
I don't want to hang out. I go through crazy anxiety spells thinking that it could be a year till we get to play a real live show again.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like shaking thinking about it right now because
I just read a whole article. And trust me, when I read an article, I read at least 1/3 of it. Most likely just the headline.
Just the headline.
But it was saying how like festival, like Coachella won't happen because festival insurance. There isn't an insurance that can provide a coverage for a festival that uses COVID under it. You know what I mean? So like, there's no way for them to protect themselves. So they're not going to do it.
I'm going to start an insurance company.
That would be a very easy way to go bankrupt, Alex.
That's fine, I'll go bankrupt.
Well, because all these festivals are already one move away from being bankrupt because they all operate on such slim margins.
Yeah, it's like living paycheck to paycheck.
Totally,
like
right? And you think the biggest one in the world is probably Coachella, and for them to not be able to get the coverage, it just shows that there's not going to be I saw Reggae Rise Up re-announce their dates for October, but I'm like, how are they going to afford the insurance? But it is in Florida. It is in Florida, so they're on the beaches in Florida.
WWE in Florida, baby.
So, if it was going to happen anywhere, it was going to be in Florida.
I know.
There. I don't know. I hope it's sooner rather than later. I hope we can figure out a way out of this situation, especially because, I mean, the whole world is affected, not just the music industry, not just the entertainment industry. And
everything, anything live.
Yeah.
Anything you you do, anything you do as a collective group.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you can't even go hang out at your friend's house.
No, technically, you're not supposed to. I saw
What
articles
about roller hockey in the street?
Yeah, we could do
You
that.
could probably do that.
Yes.
I mean,
As long
if
as
you
you're
trust
like
your
a
neighbors.
stick
Game
length
on.
away.
Yeah, right? I think, I'm not sure if it was in LA, but I saw something where they, like, broke down a door that a place had, like, a party going on with 50 people. Like, the police came and, like, stopped it. So, like, they're not messing around now. I mean, you gotta be kind of on the edge of the conspiracy theory to go to a party with 50 people, like, today.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know anyone personally that would be okay with that.
No.
Really?
No.
The drugs are good.
Definitely wouldn't.
I mean, it's true. It's very true. It's very true.
Just kidding. do
Speaking of drugs, I don't know if you guys saw, but yesterday, 420
This guy?
this guy
guy?
lost his mind. So if you guys
Is
don't
anybody
know,
there?
He was 20 for 20 with beats and joints, baby.
yeah. If you guys
it was-
don't know, Alex produces most of our music. So a lot of our music starts out as like a beat, and then Chris and I work our magic on top of whatever he's.
Sprinkle.
Yeah, sprinkle, baby.
They bring it alive.
Patronum.
But Alex has started his very own production tutorial YouTube channel because he is an Ableton wizard, and a lot of people are trying to learn how to use Ableton and other recording softwares as well as you make beats. And yesterday he decided, a few days ago, that he was going to live stream 20 beats and smoke 20 joints for 420. And
What a novel idea.
we live together in a studio apartment, so I was just right off camera experiencing a contact high that I did not sign up for. But you guys can go check out those streams on his channel. They still live there. But he made some pretty cool beats, and some of our friends submitted ideas. Do you even remember any of the beats you
I honestly don't remember any of the beats. It's crazy. I thought it was going to take me around 5 hours.
How long
And
did
it took
take
me
you?
around 8.
8
Yeah.
hours. 8 hours. By the end,
Felt like a twitch.
his hair
Like,
was like
I was like,
out
this is
here.
what they do?
Yeah.
So I like didn't want to get up and go to the bathroom or eat anything. I was just like, looking at the time. I was like, shit, I gotta make a beat in 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
A little different than like streaming your video game playing.
Yeah, I
It's easy to
know.
play video games for 8 hours if you're
Yeah.
super into it, but like to
Yeah.
keep being creative for 8 hours, like, hey, be creative
Yeah,
and go.
I know.
It's like a lot
We
different.
All I
ran
have
out
to
of
say
ideas.
is when he was done with the stream, he ate through all of our food. So now I have to go grocery shopping
Yeah.
again.
It was right when Chris and Paulina were posting about their cheese and meat plate.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
It's the shit.
Oh, we got let's say what up to a few people. We
Yo.
have
Okay,
Olivia.
okay. Hi,
Aylin.
Olivia.
What's up, Olivia?
Hi, Olivia, over on
Liz
Facebook.
is there, of course. Liz is
Hi,
there.
Liz.
Liz is
Liz,
somehow
to see you.
on.
Liz hung out with me all day yesterday.
Liz hung out with you all day yesterday, and she is somehow watching on Facebook and YouTube right now. I don't know how that's possible, but Liz,
She does it
what's
all.
up?
She does it
What's
all.
up, Liz?
And Victoria asks if we will be having a new album soon.
Yes.
Yes.
It's on everyone's mind.
Yes, I know.
We
I know.
have,
It's
we technically have,
Stop
Oh,
talking
good.
about it,
we have
Lauren.
new music. It's ready. It's done. We just haven't given it to you yet.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're in the final stages. We have a single coming within the next few weeks. It's happening, and if you want to hear some new music early, make sure you tune in to our acoustic. Why did I pronounce it like that? Our acoustic show on Friday, April 24th at 7 p.m. here on Facebook Live and YouTube Live.
Which would be this Friday.
This Friday. Yeah. We're gonna be playing some new songs there, and all acoustic, laid back, styly. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Back to your beats. I wanted you to share a couple of the beats you made that some of our friends sent in. Like, how did this work? Like, you had our friend Fatty send in a guitar. Did he just record that on his phone and then email that to you or something?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, basically, the whole thing originated. There's like this dude that I follow, K Beezy.
K-Beezy, what's that?
on YouTube. He's like, I don't know, like 20 some, maybe not even. He might be like 18 or something. But he always does like, I'm gonna do 10 beats in 10 minutes, and then knocks it out. He did one where it was 20 beats. And it took him like 4.5 hours. So I was like, okay, 420 is coming up. Let me see if I can do the same thing. And it took me a lot longer than I thought. But, you know, as people were joining me in the chat and stuff, I was like, hey, you guys send me some stuff. Luckily, my bro-him Fatty / Matt Markovsky jumped in and sent me some really cool guitar riffs. And then your sister, Amber, while on break at work, somehow sent me this really cool vocal track, and so I put some stuff behind it.
That was cool, because that was the only vocals you really had
yeah,
in the whole
I know.
span of 8 hours.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, why didn't I send something in when I was just sitting right
well,
behind you?
Well, you could have recorded something, but I thought you were in your pajamas.
I was in my pajamas,
okay.
So I wasn't getting on the camera.
Yeah,
There's no freaking way.
Apparently you don't want to touch much.
Yeah, exactly.
No pajamas, no makeup.
Just got to do it 12 hours. We're going back 12 more.
Yeah. But
yeah, I don't remember what number it is, but let's go ahead.
Okay, let's check out these beats.
All right, let me.
These fire beats, bro.
Fire beats, okay, let me
I thought you had them pulled up. I thought you had them ready, Al.
Hold on, this is part of being live, people.
People.
Oh, man. Well, anyways, if you guys want to sub to Alex, he is Aloha Alex on YouTube. Go check live streams.
It's pretty hilarious.
It's pretty... maybe just watch the very last one, because that's when he's completely lost his mind.
Yeah.
After, like, 15 joints. Oh, man.
Oops.
And we got the Wheel of Death. So
Sorry.
hopefully this is still working.
Yeah, never mind, just kidding.
Okay. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got?
Okay. So I could just kind of go through them.
So I kind of want to hear, just play one of Matt's and one of...
Well, I don't know what number it was.
Oh, no.
I know.
I love the label.
Oh, no.
Beat 1.
I know.
That's like how I label video edits. Right? Edit 1. Later I'm like, which video is
Oh,
this?
man. I always do, like when I make files... When I make files like the YouTube headers and stuff, I'll like spell YouTube with just like the letter U, and then like months later I'm looking for it, I'm like, where is it?
Yeah, I did that
So
shit
I
all the
finally remember how I spelled something.
Let me see if this. Trap all day, yo.
I feel like Daddy was around 7 or 8.
Stony. There's one.
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah.
What?
Can you hear it? Sorry. Blasting these beats, man.
Did you know you were wearing the headphones though, or did you just not?
You know, yeah, I am. It's
Yeah.
just easier. It's easier. I'm gonna try to get us all.
Yeah,
It's
he wants
the
us to
ears.
all wear it in ears well.
Can you hear it out there?
Oh, that's fine.
Can you hear it out there?
No.
I mean, I can hear it back here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff you can go, yeah, to. I think this is one.
It's guitar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one. This reminds me of like those rainy day study channels.
Yeah. Paulina plays this from time. Lock out. Maybe the same character look inside it.
Oh, I love the little anime characters, and they always have a cat in the animation that's just like sitting there with his tail like this.
You should go with that.
So
Chill music to study to. In this case, smoke too.
wow.
Yeah,
This is awesome.
it came out cool.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay. Nice.
I love the lo-fi beats. Like I could listen to that all day
Should make that
and
part
night.
of the
Lo-fi beats?
No, like you could submit something and then I'll have to make it into a beat.
Right, yeah.
That's
It's
kind
like
of
a
cool.
random
I can do
sound.
that.
Yeah, then make it happen.
Yeah.
Unless you're really like, this is pretty hard.
Okay. Let me find another fatty one.
Patty's all about those jazz chords too. So
Yeah.
he's always submitted like a few where I was like,
Yeah.
bass slide. Oh.
This is about, what is this?
This was-
Joint 13.
Joint 13.
I'm surprised that you just didn't start sliding into like riffs that you've heard before, like
I
in
know,
your subconscious.
Right?
All of a sudden you're like, wait, isn't this a Pepper song?
Yeah. Well, how's that Stairway to Heaven? Oh, I remember.
I was watching this one. Yeah.
I was like, why am I making club banger right now? Okay. Surf one.
Oh, gotta have dessert.
Baby, do you see?
Oh, this is my sister. This is the most like Lana Del Rey I've ever heard.
When you look at me, my heart stops to beat. I don't know how to breathe when I touch you. Does it rush you? Do you forget everything? If I loved you, would it be enough if you only had just me?
Yay, Amber. Oh, you got the vocal tag at the end?
Yeah.
There you go.
Pretty cool, right? I thought there was another fatty one, but I can't.
There is, but I think it's way further back. Yeah, because you sent in like an acoustic guitar one. But... Okay, let's hear beat 20, because that's like the end of it all.
All right, you get the gist.
Yeah, we get it.
That was cool.
That was funny.
Amazing. Great job, Alex.
Hey, thanks.
I don't know how you made it through that.
All right. We got someone who joined the chat. We see you, charcuterie. I'm obsessed now. I was always obsessed with meat and cheese.
Meat and cheese plates.
Yeah, I know. Paulina, after you guys were on the YouTube chat for his stream last night, and you were talking about your charcuterie, I got one of those super stony, like, babe, why don't you ever make charcuterie? What is it even? It was amazing.
Oh, thank you. Paulina says there's reverb.
No,
Echo.
Preston.
Let me see if that's better. Let me know if that's
audio
better.
issues.
Better?
Audio issues.
Check.
Check.
LOL, yes. Thanks, guys. Thanks for looking out for us.
Shout out to Preston. What's up, bro?
Hey, Preston. Thanks for joining us on YouTube. What's
Oh,
up?
that's who thank you. Someone's letting us know what's good.
Smart.
I thought that was Pauline.
Better than like just
Preston.
clicking out of it.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I would do. That sounds like
Yeah.
shit.
Sounds like shit, man. By the way.
So we're missing our friend that tuned in last week.
Oh.
We got trolled by coronavirus on
That was pretty awesome, actually.
YouTube.
That was actually pretty awesome.
And turns out the virus is a big fan of music from Pakistan. So we got to listen to he shared some really cool videos with us on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for doing that.
That was cool.
And my favorite was he sent us this video of this guy singing Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine, and it's like 10 times better than Axl Rose. It's so good. The guy's voice was like, I'm not a singer anymore. I gave up. I quit.
I'm not surprised.
I quit.
There's
Yeah.
always somebody like better.
Yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely.
Look at Journey. I mean.
I know, yeah, exactly.
Did you guys watch any of the Lady Gaga Global Citizen concert? What about you guys out there? Did you watch
I don't
any of
believe
that?
in being a global citizen.
Oh,
You
God.
know that.
And here we go.
One world, right?
With a
One
with
love,
a microchip in our
baby.
wrist.
Conspiracy corner. Here we go.
It's too easy.
I tuned in for a little bit of it because it was kind of weird. I thought it was kind of weird how they structured it. I thought it was going to be like sets from bands because they had like times when they announced it. But when I tuned in, it was like a song and then they switched to the next performer and switched and then they like cycle back and
When was this?
I think it was Saturday.
Oh, shit, I know that happened.
Yeah.
I know. Were they like in their house or were they all
Yeah, it's like everyone in their
Okay.
living
Nice.
room singing and stuff.
singing Imagine?
No, not that one. But I did tune in. I caught the Killers, which is one of my favorite
Nice.
bands ever, and Brandon Flowers sounded perfect, and their setup was amazing. It was just keyboard and acoustic guitar, and that voice, that buttery voice of his, so good. And then we also saw Ellie Goulding do a song
Nice.
as well, which sounded amazing.
Nice.
Another amazing singer with a
Check
really
check
pretty
your mic.
falsetto. My mic?
Yeah,
Oh,
just the connection about with that.
Oh wait, your mic's not turned up.
I'm not even plugged in.
There we go.
Oh
Sorry
my
for the-
goodness.
Ooh,
And we're back.
you're back. She's there.
Have
No,
I not
you
been
can-
plugged in this
no,
whole
you
time?
can still hear it. It
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wasn't.
It wasn't loud. You probably kicked it out.
And we're live. This is
Now we're
how
clipping
it
out.
is,
Okay,
guys.
Lauren,
Sorry.
Lauren's clipping us out now.
Now I'm clipping out. I'm just messing with all the sound. But yeah. So have you guys been watching any live streams of any bands? What bands have you guys been watching that have been doing live streams? What are they doing? What do you like about it? You watching any? No.
I mean, for a minute, but it's kind of hard to judge. I mean, if you're streaming through an iPhone, that's cool. You're doing some content, but it's kind of hard to like watch it for a long period of time because it's just like so like echoey. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like really high, a lot of highs.
yeah. Well, there's no mix.
It's hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's hard.
Jesus. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to have a whole like sound mixing
Yeah.
board if you want it to come
And
out right.
Most people like weren't prepared to just start live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
it's
not
crazy.
like you can just do it.
Yeah. It's a lot
How
harder
did
than
it?
I
How did
thought.
it turn into this? We went from playing shows to playing on the internet. But
I mean,
hey,
that was always the plan.
Thanks, man.
this is the world
Yeah.
that we live in. Yeah, you know. I did do something really terrible this weekend. I took my hair into my own hands and decided to try and dye my hair myself. And let's just say I have bright orange in my hair now. So
Sounds about right.
I'm sorry, Ashley, my amazing friend and hairdresser who's been keeping my hair platinum blonde for the past 6 years and maintaining its health somehow. But you're gonna have a little bit of work to do. It was a
Tried to
big
warn
mistake.
you. The internet tried to warn you.
I listened to the YouTube girls. I listened to them. I believed I could do it myself, and I was misled and totally wrong, guys. So I was like, maybe I can do it and just not have to wear a hat all the time. And now I have to wear a hat all the time because it's pretty bad. But I guess only the ladies are feeling my pain on this one.
Yep.
What about you guys? Haircuts?
Victoria is responding to. I think we're on like a little bit of a delay, but
Yeah.
she.
Uplifter. Ooh, I haven't tuned into it. I've seen their little. It's a Zoom call, right? The iration
I think
thing
so,
is
yeah.
a Zoom call.
The uplifter.
guess I'll have
Whoa, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Like a little post or whatever.
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
See how they're doing that.
Paulina cut her own bangs.
She did.
Wow, girl.
Chris, how could you let her do that?
That wasn't my
kidding.
choice.
I know. There's no stopping them.
No.
They decide
Things I feel like, because they're kind of laid out for you, and you don't. I don't know. I think.
Yeah, they're weird because you can't go just sit here and cut them here because then they immediately go. Whoop, and then
Yeah,
they go
true.
way shorter,
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta like pull them down and
Yeah.
trim them. Yeah, but
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a
well,
whole thing.
Congratulations, Paulina.
She did a good job. That worked out.
Good
It
job,
was good,
Paulina.
Taking
I mean,
lives
I'm
in
not
your own
very.
hands.
I'm not very. What's it called?
Yeah. Savvy.
Beauty savvy. Like
we
even
got-
my makeup is like.
We got Epson Larson
What's up, Epson?
from Norway.
Oh,
what up,
shit.
dog?
What's up?
Stay up, stay up, stay up.
Middle
You
of
don't
the
need any
night.
sleep.
You're tuning in the
You
middle
don't
of the
need any
night.
Sleep.
Thank you.
Sleep's overrated, dog. You know that. Thanks for hanging with us,
Epson's
man.
always sending us, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, but he's always sending us awesome messages and support on FB and the gram. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. I mean, Al's responsible for the back of my hair, which is the worst part, so, because I couldn't reach.
Way to take responsibility, Lauren.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Way to be a true leader.
It's Alex's fault, guys.
Way to be a true
He
leader.
ruined.
It's YouTube girls'
ruined my
fault,
hair.
and then you're the reason why they
YouTube
don't
girls'
let like stuff on the TV because they go, because then everyone will do it,
Yeah.
and then they'll blame us.
Yep. It's their fault. It's
Yeah.
all the beauty bloggers I've watched. I mean, I'm considering, like, do you guys think, and this is something I've thought about for maybe like a month or so, but you think I could pull off like jet black hair?
Obviously.
I have no idea.
Wear a wig
I was gonna say, yeah,
first.
maybe order a wig and see.
Or-
Order a
you
wig
like
and
it.
see.
Because coming back from jet black hair is it's like
I
I know.
It's an
That's
impossible feat.
that's the
You can't
problem.
bleach out black. You can do a temporary black.
But even then, I think it'll like
Yeah.
stick in there.
It'll, like, change your hair
So it'll
like
probably
green
be like,
or
yeah,
some shit.
a weird green.
Yeah.
I was thinking, that good Dye Young company, that's Haley Williams from Paramore. She's always got crazy colors going on. They're coming out with a peach temporary dye.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm kind of like,
What up,
ooh, I've
Lori?
always wanted to be
Yeah.
strawberry blonde.
She just released, or she's dropping promos for new music for solo projects.
Yeah.
Super like new wave 80s.
It's
Yeah.
pretty,
It's pretty intense.
pretty sad girl too. Which
Yeah.
I like.
I like when she like is very loud when she sings.
I know,
Not
I
when
do
she's
like
kinda
that.
Singing, like I think 'cause she has a very projected voice and has a good tone. like,
Blame
her
Billie
decks.
Eilish, man.
The Ain't It Fun
Blame
era
Billie.
was my favorite era
Everything,
because
yeah, those 3 records.
they still had the rock edge, but she dabbled in that really like bubbly pop,
Yeah.
and with her belt and
Yeah.
like because she has an edginess to her voice that isn't like the typical just like pretty pop star,
Yeah.
delicate voice. So I really loved like Ain't It Fun
Yeah.
with the whole gospel aspect, and then
That whole record was good.
Still Into You is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Which one was it? One with Grammy.
That one,
Ain't
Ain't It Fun.
Ain't It Fun, right?
Ain't It Fun got him a
That was
Grammy.
ridiculous.
A
Yeah.
Grammy.
And Granny.
Granny.
At this point, it's kind of the same.
Okay, guys.
We got Lori Loza in the chat.
Lori
What's she
Loza's
up
in
to?
the chat. Lori, I miss you.
Sing us something, Lori.
I miss you, Lori.
Lori's a country star.
She is. She's the, she's like the Christian Faith Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Great way to put it.
She gave us some of her CDs. Really good. Well,
Liz seems to think it would look good if your hair was black.
ooh, thanks, Liz. Thank you. What about peach? What about the color of my pants? What if it was that color?
That's cool.
I've only done pink and like ends. That's the most color. It's back in our break the ceiling days,
Yeah.
so go back and look at those
Like
pictures.
2015 and
Yeah.
2016,
Yeah. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Still one of our number one
Emo
play
life.
song. Yeah. Yeah, black hair is gonna be emo.
It will be emo.
Emo-ish.
I might have to save that for my like side project, my acoustic side
Side
project.
girl.
I mean, black hair works well if you just wear all black.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, like it's an easy way to like make it look good is then you just wear black accent and black hair and you're like, oh, actually,
I'm trying
Yeah.
to wear more colors though. And also, I don't know if this is like a subconscious thing, but I'm noticing I have quite the collection of cat themed apparel now, and I don't recall ever having this many t-shirts with a cat on there. Some of them have been given to me. I have a Game of Thrones inspired Mother of Cats
Nice.
instead of dragons shirt. That was a gift from my sister. I'm collecting more and more cheetah print things. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's since adopting Fiona. I don't know, but lots of cats. Lots of cat.
Cats are
apparel.
cool. Well, until they're not. Really. That's how cats work.
Pretty much.
Yeah, till 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
when they want to be fed
Mm-hmm.
or kill something.
Right.
Oh, that's hilarious. Have you guys gotten your stimulus check yet?
Nope.
No.
I read
On the back end of that.
I'm always a payer. I always pay taxes. I don't get taxes back. And I go through TurboTax. I do my own through TurboTax. So there was some glitch where it didn't know, like it didn't have any direct deposit info since I'm always paying them,
Yeah.
like through
Yeah.
the TurboTax like,
Yeah.
portal. So
Have you
I-
checked on the website? Like,
Yeah,
do you
it
show
has-
up on there?
No.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it means basically means you're getting a check. But they say up to 20 weeks for checks to come, like be finished being sent out. 20 weeks. That means that like in October you could be getting your check.
Well, it'll be helpful whenever I get it. My sister got hers like the day they said people were getting
Yeah. So
deposits.
did my dad and Paulina, but they're all normal earners.
Dude,
They
right?
pay normal taxes. They usually get a little bit back. If you're a typical earner that's just straight down the middle, then you get it instantly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, fingers crossed that'll come through soon, baby.
Yeah.
Because
got
rent is
Mark
still
Mendoza.
due.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, Mark.
What's up, Mark? From OC.
Yeah.
KUCI.org.
Oh,
Ladies
sweet.
and gentlemen, Mark's going to be playing our new jams.
Hey, is
coming up real
KUCI
soon.
still? Is that a college station? Is it still on the air? I mean, I'm assuming if you're tagging it, it is.
Yeah,
but
right.
we would love to send you some new music to
Yeah,
spin.
yeah.
That would be rad.
Epson wants us in Norway in the summer. You know what, Epson? We're gonna do that.
Can we come in your summer though, not our summer?
We're gonna be.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I would love to go to Norway.
I would love to go to all like Norway, Sweden,
Yeah.
any
Europe, please.
Yeah, any like Northern Europe, maybe.
Euro
Even
tour.
Russia. I'm down to go to
Yeah.
Russia. I heard it's awesome.
Tickets are cheap right now, y'all. That's awesome.
Super cheap.
You have to go in like a hazmat suit.
Oh
one's flying. So
no!
you're probably safer flying now because no one's fucking
I know.
flying.
Yeah.
I know.
Are you allowed? Are we even allowed?
I am.
Yeah,
don't
we can
know.
leave. Yeah, we can leave.
But
You're a
then we
global
can't
citizen,
play a show,
aren't you?
right? Can't play a show.
Yeah, you couldn't go. I mean, unless they have different restrictions. Every country's different.
Yep. Well, Epson, we want to get there as soon as we can.
I can safely say you're not going to go to Italy and you're not going to go to Spain and play any shows right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Really
For sure.
We're supposed to go to England this summer in London for my cousin is getting married, and we were going to try and book some acoustic shows over there because I know, shout out to our buddy Clive, he's over in the UK, and he's a big
Clive
fan,
Owen.
huge supporter, so I was
Clive
trying
Owen?
to, huh?
Huh, the
Clive
actor?
Owen.
I don't
I don't think
know
that's
his
nice.
last name.
I'm pretty sure they just like us. They're pretty much all shut down.
Yeah. But so right now, our tickets are totally up in the air. We don't know. Haha, like what I did there.
It's true.
Unintended.
Pun intended. But we don't know if, I mean, my cousin, like all the plans are on hold. The wedding's supposed to be in August, which they're saying you'll be fine, but it's looking like you won't.
I had a friend that had his wedding venue cancel after they already, so they postponed it from last month because they couldn't do it, or like maybe the month before, and then the venue canceled on the November wedding.
Yeah,
They
I
said,
think
"We're
it's
not-
just
we're not going to do it anyways.
too risky, and I think it's just too much headache. Like, it'd be better to just cancel it, and then, hey, you're like everything's coming back,
It's a wedding,
lockdown's
like,
lifted.
Yeah, why would you want to even do it restricted?
No.
It's like a time for you to spend it with your family and your close friends. Like,
Yeah.
it would almost be better to just wait
Just wait it out.
and do it so it could be to the potential something that you're going to look back on and have how many years you're married for.
Yeah.
And go like, you don't want it to be like, hey,
A
we,
Zoom wedding.
yeah, or it'd be
Oh,
like
man.
we sacrificed just so we can get it done.
Yeah.
Right,
It doesn't
Yeah.
sound fun, like, right?
Yeah. No, it does not.
Hold
It's tough.
on. Babe. Oh, the cable guy had to go under our table. She wrote what happened.
Sorry.
There was
Wait,
like,
what?
we had a cable guy come this morning because we got
You're having a side
Wait,
conversation.
what is going on here?
we got faster internet and dropped our cable. So then we had to go through all the little telephone holes in the
okay,
house.
Oh,
It
no.
was
Yay.
Now you got 5G.
It was quick. Yeah, I was surprised. It was a lot quicker.
Nice.
Because our internet sucks there.
Our internet is slowing down
Yeah, well, everyone's
gradually.
using it. But I noticed, like, if we're streaming on TVs, it's good. But the minute you try to do two browsers of things, like download a song or stream a song and then watch YouTube, my computer's like, brrr. Not good.
Says you're a little echoey still.
Oh,
Can you
no.
kick it out again? No,
I don't
you're good.
think so.
No, you're good.
I don't know what that is. Maybe a latency problem.
Oh,
Or
you
is
know
he-
what?
he's
I
on
think it's
YouTube.
maybe when it's freezing on
Preston.
our end.
Yeah.
Thanks, Preston.
We're working on it. We're
Thanks
working
for
on
looking
kinks.
out.
We have these little lapel mics, and I want to go to maybe a wired in mic, so then you sound nice and good. Oh, you're.
I want the ballpark.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good touching right there.
Don't touch it. Don't touch
Good.
it.
It's not
No,
good.
we found our culprit.
It's not good. It's not good. But this sounds way better when it's like right here.
Is it?
Yeah. But I mean, not that we have to hold. I'm just saying, like,
No, it's fine.
for the
Just hold it.
Wait, hold on. I'm not even hearing you now.
Oh, no, I'm not there.
No, you're not on.
Oh, maybe that's the problem. Though. She was echoing when she wasn't plugged in.
Let me see. Okay,
Test.
try it.
Hold on.
This is live, people.
Oh,
This is live.
Mom's on.
Oh, no.
You see?
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, just plug it in like hard and then leave it. Yeah, okay.
Plug it in.
There we go.
Sorry, guys. This is live. This is what happened.
Test.
We have audio
And we're back.
issues, and
I can see
Hold
it.
on. Yeah, okay, there
this is new. We're working it out,
you go.
piece by piece, working it out.
Let you get that set up.
up.
Mom's watching.
Better?
Yep.
Better?
Better.
Bigger, better. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Chris's mom. We miss you.
Let me try this.
All right. Well, my coffee is almost done, so I'm going to switch over to let's see what we got here. Don't spill it on my computer. That's the main objective. We got a Mother Earth Brew Co. Cali Creamin'.
Nice.
What's up?
Nice.
This beer is so
Sponsor
good.
us.
It's like drinking cream soda.
Nice.
And here in the Aloha world, when you drink beer and coffee at the same time, call that getting even.
Yeah. And Caveman Coffee. If you guys want to send us some free stuff to sample while we're opposed to drinking Caveman Coffee. Caveman Coffee. It's great stuff.
Yeah, man, coffee.
So where did
Getting
getting even came from when we were on our 3-month tour?
Yeah.
I believe it was started by Drew and I, right?
Yeah, you get as high as you can, or as fucked up as you can. And then you
As
have
high,
coffee.
well, not that. Like, geez, when you put it like that.
No, we never did that.
It was
before.
basically when you double fist and you, like, because you're just, when you're on tour, you're in this perpetual state of delirium because you're so sleep deprived, but it's also the most fun state to be in because you're giggly, nothing matters, like, you're just ready to play the show, but you're so tired, like, if you sit down, you could fall asleep on leaning against a brick wall.
I like that place. Where
I
can just
love
be like,
that
you know what's time
place.
for? It's a fucking nap time. You can just like take a nap. It's
Yeah.
great.
Or, like, you have to get pumped up because you're about to play a show, even though you're so exhausted.
But at a certain point, the caffeine stops working.
It stops working.
It stops working. Like,
So it
you
stops
drink
working.
so much of it and like nothing happens.
The caffeine especially stops working on when it's your shift to drive at like 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. That's when the caffeine stops working.
Especially when it's like a Shell gas station coffee, or like a Flying J. Like that morning they had some left, and you're like you're just a glass pot.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
like,
this-
But yeah, so it started when we were on tour, and it became a tour tradition because, especially before a show, when you're in that that state where you're so tired, but you need a pick me up, but then you also need to like calm the nerves a little bit. It would always be Drew and I, and we'd be double fisted with a beer in one hand and like the strongest coffee we could find in the other hand, and that was like our show ritual.
Yeah.
Getting even.
keeps you right down the center.
Yeah. Tell you about the new music. Well, we've got a new EP coming out. The first single is going to drop in a few weeks. It is inspired by 5 different islands, and it's going to be. It's kind of an eclectic grouping of songs. I would say they're all love songs in some form. And my last hint is lots of birds. Lots and lots of birds.
Yep. And we're getting some artwork done right now.
They're getting some artwork done right now. Really talented Australian artist is doing our art, so we're really excited. And you guys will know there's going to be like a huge shift in our social media and everything, so you'll know when it's coming. It's going to be very, very obvious.
Yep.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, listen to us babble on about nothing.
Listen to us talk. No, actually, in the meantime, if you want to check out some of the new songs, acoustic style, we're going to be doing our first live stream concert on Friday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. So we're going to be streaming a couple new songs, some old songs, and hanging out, playing acoustic guitars and ukuleles and stuff, which is going to be a lot of fun.
Yep. We're going to
Yeah.
do, well, basically we're going to start with the acoustic setup, and then we're just honing in a little bit, a few more kinks with the sound, then we're going to be full band,
Yeah.
introducing some of the new songs, so.
Which basically means I get to fucking play some real drums.
Hey!
Instead of my
How do you
phone.
tiptoe
You must
around
have say
it,
that.
but,
We're gonna play it without drum, but he's gonna hit a box,
Coconuts.
and then we're gonna add drums to it.
And then we're going to be playing.
But hey, we need to shout out our sponsor, Kala Brand Music, right now because
They reshared, or they liked my
yeah,
post.
they've been resharing
Okay,
stuff.
yeah.
I got sponsored by them last year. They hooked me up with
Apparently,
a
I did
ukulele.
too. I got a box. I got an awesome cajon from them. It's great.
But like as soon as this started happening, I reached out to them and they sent us a cajon for Chris just so we could kind of
Do something different.
We got to do something different. You know, you can't do the same thing over and over. Eventually, like that's going to get stale on the streams as well. So, kind of to have a versatile setup where we can play just full acoustic or we can do full band. But thank you to them for their support over the past year.
If you haven't seen it, we have a video on our YouTube, which is us doing the same thing at NAMM.
Yes.
Audio is decent.
The audio's
it's camera
okay.
audio, but it was fun to do. That was a good experience.
Well, our last musical vid, that's kind of where we got the idea to do the acoustic show. You can see our friend Jaybird is also playing the U
Dude,
bass.
his bass is the coolest part of all the stuff we got.
It's so cool. Yeah, the U bass they're so rad. But he's playing the U bass, which is basically it's a ukulele bass.
It sounds like 95% a bass.
Yeah.
Like it's odd how deep and how resonant that thing actually is for
it's
being
insane.
like this big.
A ukulele. But so if you want to check out, kind of get a preview of what our concert is going to be like, head to our YouTube, which is, you can just search Aloha Radio and it comes right up, and check out our last weekly musical release, Coconut, and you can see Chris shredding up the cajon.
The cajon. Oh, he's on it right now.
No, but thanks for doing that, dude. I know it's like,
Yeah, that's whatever. It's better than not playing.
yeah, right?
I mean, at least for now. Well, hopefully I'll get a beatbox. Shout out Matt at Beatbox. And we can at least change up also the types of sounds we can get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, we gotta get a power cable for your Roland.
yeah, I was looking at today. I
SPDX
had to
too.
order one. I was going to grab it from the studio and then take it home and make sure that's the issue.
Right.
Because
yeah,
that would be
that's-
cool, you know, just play
Yeah.
like a beat on there. You can always use Alex's push too and do
Yeah,
some
I was
finger
thinking
drumming.
that.
Yeah.
You know?
I got one of those ones like the phone PC, but
I
like
know.
with no touch, with no physical
Yeah.
button, it's so much harder to keep a beat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like on the
I know.
phone than it is like on an NPC.
I
Because
know.
I have the cheap one.
Right.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. The
Yeah,
launch
yeah,
pad
exactly.
Yeah, the
thing.
launch pad,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's the same thing, but it's just something about like the
Hitting
the
it,
bigger
yeah.
ones.
Totally, yeah. It's hard to have feel. The guy's like, you know what Arab music is?
Yeah.
When that guy does NPC, you're like,
Right. Yeah.
what are you doing? Like, how the hell? Because it'll be
Yeah.
fast and
Right,
precise, but
yeah.
it'll also have feel.
I know.
Right? But I mean, that's
Finger
one
drums.
of thousands of guys that do it, and like he's
Yeah.
like way up there.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Finger drummer.
But even like Straps is
His
really
thing.
good. They've done a few.
Yeah.
Katastro's done a few, and he's like nice, good time.
Right.
You know where it sounds good. It doesn't
Yeah.
sound like it's lagging and stuff. Sometimes you hear the hi-hats are lagging and stuff.
Right.
And like, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Speaking of Catastro, they have an acoustic album coming out in a few days.
Yep.
So
Yep. I think 2 days, right? 2 or 3 days.
yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
I think they're probably my favorite band we've ever toured with. I love those guys
Yeah.
so much,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
their music is just amazing.
Yeah. And they do their own thing,
Yeah,
which is cool.
Yeah.
No offense to like anyone, but like just kind of like
Well, it's cool to
blatantly
see
doing
them,
your own thing is always gonna make me think you're cooler and like better.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's cool to see
Taking
them
chances.
live in the reggae genre, kind of like how we do. We live in the genre, but we are not the genre. We are
Totally.
not reggae.
Yeah.
We are not roots. We are.
Even when I
We're
hashtag-
honestly probably just pop at this point.
Even when I
but,
hashtag reggae when I post something, I'm like, it doesn't feel right.
it doesn't feel
But
right.
like that seems to be where we fall.
But that's the
works.
genre we live
Yeah.
in, and seeing those guys live in that genre and do their own thing is super inspiring. So
Some of the biggest bands in the genre right now aren't like Dirty Heads aren't reggae, but they definitely rode through that genre.
Yeah.
Right? You can
Yeah.
even argue like Irations left that a
Oh,
little behind
yeah.
and they're a lot more pop than they were reggae. They just have feel.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
21 Pilots
Yep.
definitely are not reggae, but they're very pop and they use a lot of feel of
It's
reggae.
it's
Yeah.
the aspects. It's like the skanking guitar, like
Yeah.
instruments hitting on the 2 and the 4 instead of the sorry 2 and the 4, or just the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it's just the 3.
Yeah, sorry, I was like,
They
guys.
put out a quarantine song.
I saw that.
Yeah, well, it's
I haven't,
like-
I haven't listened to it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, considering it was like written for quarantine with a full
Right.
music video, like,
Yeah.
you know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it's
those
all
guys are-
about. Yeah, I saw something
great.
today in Rolling Stone that it's like sorry. Let me pull it up because I forgot what it was.
Left foot up, right foot slide.
Oh, a
Drake.
new report says independent artists could generate more than $2 billion in 2020.
What? No, I don't believe it.
Yeah, because everyone's like dropping new stuff, making new.
I mean, you think about like
networks
the painting's different now,
Right.
right? Like everyone kind of painted the same picture when they put out music. You kind of did it the same way, right? And then it slightly shifted over the last 5-6 years with streaming, but the portrait was then again being painted the same way by major artists and big artists. And now there's almost no more way.
I know.
Because you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Drop singles, that's cool, do it. Drop a record, do it, that's cool. Drop a dual record as concept, cool, do it.
Right.
It doesn't matter because you can get directly to your fans and your friends now. And
Oh,
like,
I know.
you don't have to like abide by that one structure, which was like plan a tour, put the marketing out,
Right.
drop a single,
Yeah.
get it on the radio, drop your record, get another song on the radio, and then you go on tour. Like, you don't have to do that anymore. You kind of
I miss
just
the tour part.
do whatever you want.
And even with
I
all
do miss
the
the
like
tour
the
part.
major labels, with all this live streaming, you see like major label artists will just have like a garbage setup where
Yeah.
like the live sounds like crap.
Oh my!
and it's,
Oh,
like,
I saw this
the
trending on
lighting
Twitter.
is,
Actually,
like-
it was Charlie Puth from that Lady Gaga concert, and he had just like the messiest room in the background, and people were like, "Make your bed!"
Oh,
Like,
I saw that. Yeah,
guys, clean
yeah.
your
Actually, I did see that.
background before you
Yeah.
start streaming. That shit's
I
hilarious.
saw a tweet today that was like, one thing I've learned from like celebrities being in quarantine was they all buy shitty paintings.
That's pretty good. Well, Keith Urban, he did like a green screen thing where he was like playing.
Oh
with
my!
himself.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
we did.
cool.
It's like
It was 3 of him, and it was like.
so bad. It looked good because I couldn't tell. Lauren's like, look at this. I couldn't tell it was 3. It was him. Over and over
So it was
again.
him on like the bass, him on guitar, and him on acoustic guitar. Just that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And 3 of him, but at the, like they're all together
Yeah.
and like singing harmonies and stuff. I don't know how they did this. And then like all the tweets that I was seeing was like, get a man that looks at you like Keith Urban looks at himself playing a guitar solo.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because like the front guy was like himself would rip a solo.
He'd be like, yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And then of course like Nicole Kidman like makes an appearance just like dancing or something. You're just like,
Everyone's freaking out inside,
yep.
inside their house or whatever.
TikTok's never
Nicole
been bigger.
Kidman clap. So one thing that I think is going to suffer from the artist standpoint, which we're kind of struggling with right now, is what are we going to do about music videos?
Yeah. I don't know if, I mean, now, I think the platform changed.
It's a little weird.
Now just put it out, right? Because then no one's expecting you, unless you already did it, to have like any production value. Because unless
do
it's
like
literally just the band or the single artist by themselves,
Yeah.
you're not gonna have
Yeah,
the other stuff.
I know.
Like, even if you wanted to do a song where you're like walking down the pier, like
Right.
there's no access to a pier and there'll
Yeah.
be no one on it.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can even get that going anymore.
I mean, some of the beaches are still open, so like I think Huntington's
Yeah,
open.
we went and I did the boardwalk a couple days ago. Just went down for a
Yeah.
skate. And
Oh, that's
it
cool.
was pretty big. It was actually pretty
Was it?
fucking big.
Yeah.
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 I was surprised. I was like, holy shit! Like,
Everyone's
and then,
out.
yeah, they're just
Yeah.
the cops are just driving down the beach, making sure everyone's kind of just keeping to themselves.
along,
Like everyone's, you know, out of
Well,
the way.
it
but-
was worse, but they shut down all the public parking.
Yeah.
But it was way worse, I believe, when this first started.
Yeah.
But like here in Seal, the beach is the biggest stretch of land in this whole town.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because our boardwalk is maybe 6 feet wide, and that's open. And right next to it is a 1/4 mile wide space that we can't socially distance
Yeah.
on. And I saw a petition went up, I think, in the local Seal Beach group of people want the beach open to locals, which I think is
It's gonna happen.
reasonable.
It's about. I think we're a week or so away from
Yeah.
parks and beaches being reopened. Just a slow, you know, because they're saying like if you're gonna open the beaches, just open all of them. Don't open one and make everyone cram into one beach.
Yeah.
Open the coastline and let everyone pick if they want to go to the beach. Because what you're getting now is like people driving into Huntington Beach
Right.
to go to the beach.
Yeah.
But if you're from Laguna Beach and you could just go to Laguna where you're from, or
Yeah.
you're from Dana Point, you could just go to Salt Creek.
Yeah.
There's probably less people that are gonna go at any given time versus having to cram them all into HB.
Yeah, and I mean that was one of the weird thing about the petition though that was going around is they want to make it so like you're not allowed to sunbathe, you're not allowed to
Yeah.
like sit on the sand, you can only be exercising. I'm like, well, I thought vitamin D was good for you, and especially just trying to get out and get some fresh air. I don't know. This whole thing is just like scrambling everybody's brains because
Yeah.
we don't know how to cope with it and what the right or wrong thing to do
Yeah.
in this situation is.
Yeah.
So, but I would love if the beach was open somewhat.
We're on the cusp of mandatory masks already. I
It's
know-
mandatory here.
I know Friday they're making it all essential businesses are not mandatory to wear them if you work it there, but they weren't before.
Mm-hmm.
Also because now everyone has had time to get a mask. You can't just say have a mask or it's fine because no one can get them. But now everyone seems to figure out how to get them, make them,
Yeah.
wear something, wear a bandana, you know.
Well, and I see a lot of people talking about how the mask like won't protect you, but I think the common misconception is the mask isn't to protect you; it's to protect people around you because it limits the amount that your breath or droplets or
Yeah.
you know travel in the air, and
Yeah.
it keeps it more secure,
Yeah.
more trapped.
I think most people aren't even realizing it. Like, I wear the mask for your protection, and you wear it for my protection, and together we support each other in the community.
Yeah.
You know, I heard Lex Friedman say that, and I was like, that's actually kind of smart, because it shows you respect everyone else's life if you wear the mask.
Yeah,
it isn't,
exactly.
I mean, most people are probably wearing it because they don't want to die. Right? I mean, if you think about it in a general sense, if you all wear them and we're all protecting each other, there's more community involved.
It definitely gives me like a false sense of security. Like I know the reasoning behind it. I know why I'm wearing it, but I do also feel like, oh, I'm protected a little bit. I did have to go into a bank wearing a mask. That was an interesting.
Everyone, I got something to say. I got a deposit today.
I got my stimulus. But yeah, so. But I'm not opposed to this new, I guess, habit that Americans are being exposed to, because it's very prevalent over in Asia to wear a mask if you are sick or think you might be sick for the protection of other people. So, like, if we are able to overcome, when we overcome COVID, you know, it would be nice to see this practice continue just during flu season.
Yeah, it probably will. I mean, we're probably still a year away from even the talk stopping of wearing masks.
Yeah.
You know, like we'll be here next June and might be talking about how like you can maybe stop wearing your masks for these situations, but some people will never stop.
Yeah, totally.
It's weird if you don't have emotion in your face too. Like if your emotion is all under the eyes when you talk, and it's weird.
Mine totally is.
Like when I smile, you kind of tell I'm smiling, so you kind of see it in my eyes. But some people, whenever they nothing. They just like dead face in their eyes. So you can't tell if they actually care about you when they're walking around.
This dude's pissed at me.
Yeah.
It's just my eyes.
Yeah. I did notice here in Seal because, like, we're trying to go on a walk every day. Like, the first 2 weeks, I think Alex and I just sat on the couch every day and watched TV. And we're like, oh, we probably need to stop looking at the computers and go outside.
That's nice.
There's a whole world out there.
Just get some air, too.
Yeah, so started jogging again, and we started, like, forcing ourselves, once we're out, we're like, oh, we're so happy to be out, but forcing ourselves to take, like, a nightly walk. And I am noticing, I mean, this has always been a friendly, close-knit town, but I'm noticing a lot more. It seems that our neighbors, like, you pass by, it's really awkward because, you know, if you're on a sidewalk, sometimes you have to, like, stand off to the side while someone else walks by. But everyone is so much more like, hi, good evening. Like, hi. Like, just so happy to see another person there, you know. I don't know how to explain it. But,
I can feel it. When you go out places now, maybe not the grocery store, but if you go other places like I run every day or every other day, you kind of see it. People seem to like a little nod. Hey, acknowledge that. Good job. You know, like we're trying to be more supportive.
Or just, I don't know.
Yeah, we're part of the Survivor team.
Yeah, it just seemed part of that, like, had the word and lost it. But it just
charcuterie is the word.
Charcuterie.
Oh, Jesus.
Charcuterie is the word of the week.
That's the word of the week.
What is charcuterie? But, yeah. I don't know what else there is to talk about besides the virus and quarantine.
No,
because that's all we got. That's our life now. Actually, we did run into a friend of ours here at Seal, and we hung out seated in his driveway, like 6 feet apart from each other, and he gifted us this awesome guitar.
Oh, yeah.
So, shout out to our friend Frank. This is a 1963 Gibson nylon, and you can see here, like, it's barely used. It still has the string for the tag on there.
I don't think he knew that when he gave it to me. Sorry, bro.
No, this thing is so awesome, and Frank, honestly, like, Alex has not put this thing down since you gave it to him. So, it's so cool. He thinks he's part of the Gypsy Kings now.
Easy, Carlos.
Right?
So thank you, Frank, for our new guitar. It's
Thanks,
so cool.
Buddy.
I've been considering buying a guitar. I just have been sitting around a lot with nothing to do, playing the ukulele.
You want to borrow one?
Probably should just do that, huh?
I got that one. Has your name written all
That might
over
be a
it.
better idea than buying a guitar.
My dad wants
Chris,
to.
say bye to your Pauline.
Oh, I just texted you. I
say
just texted
bye
you.
to your wife.
Bye, babes. Drive safe. The whole 4
Lori's
minutes.
got a Seal anecdote.
They Hardware on Main Street wouldn't let me buy and to buy a battery, so they brought it out to me.
Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think places are supposed to do that if they're in business. Is if they don't want you inside, they're supposed to like go get it for you.
Curbside, yeah.
Like everything's kind of curbside now, but
Well,
I think it'll be nice when they at least allow the towns and the cities that have low mortality rates and low infection rates, just allow the people to start going back to work, right? Because a lot of people, like, they had to fire their employees for them to collect unemployment. So even when they open back up shop, they have to rehire people. Some of those people aren't going to want to get a job because they're making their money by sitting at home, so they're going to try to wait it out.
Yeah.
So a lot of businesses are not going to be in a full swing for a month once they let them back in. So you kind of got to start letting these people open up and see if it's even possible. Yeah, I mean, if they can at least make their rent, right? At least they can make their rent. I mean, most small businesses don't even have 2 months of extra money to cover. So it's like, at what point do you force them to fail or force them to go back to work? Like, it's kind of the two, right? You kind of,
or give some sort of other
They
like,
ran out of money.
financial break.
They ran out of money. That's that one small business that ran out of money, like, instantly. That was like $350 million or some shit done.
I mean, not to get too political, but it looks like it got given to a lot of big corporations.
Of course it did.
I saw Shake Shack got $10 million from the Small Business Fund. I'm not really sure how they qualify as a small business, but they were getting so much. They were getting lit up, so they are giving it back now.
That's
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're giving it back. They're like, oh, we
giving
gave
it
it
back.
back. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, I think those people also don't understand, like, if X company isn't Fortune 500, but they have 500 employees, and they get the money to take care of their 500 employees, like, isn't that more beneficial than giving it to a company that has 2 employees? Like, no offense to the 2 employees.
No,
But, like, right? I mean,
that's where
technically,
that's-
like, you're,
that's where the
it seems like
decision
the
making has to be.
economy is more important than mom and pop businesses, unfortunately, to a certain level.
Yeah.
Right? Not that Shake Shack's important, but
No, I know.
who they're paying, you know, like, that's food on 500 tables.
Right.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like, I kind of get it, but then again, like,
I think
they're
the
also
loophole. I
Yeah.
think the loophole they used was what I read was that because they didn't
Not
have.
defending
Yeah,
Shake
no,
Shack or
totally.
anything, but-
They didn't have 500 employees per location.
Of course, that's what it
So
always
that's
is.
how they were able to.
Yeah,
And I mean, Ruth Chris Steakhouse got 20 mil as well.
that's crazy.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And
It's like the
again.
insurance for places, right? Like if you have
Right.
under 30 employees, you don't have to pay for their insurance
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Exactly.
Loopholes.
It's a lot of the. I mean, it's a lot of the same stuff we see over and over again. But
Yeah.
hopefully they're supposed to put some more funds into that. Hopefully it gets into small business owners' hands. I think with the expanded unemployment, that's actually opening up to self-employed, which could be, you know, the Pilates studio with 2 employees.
Yeah,
like
totally.
maybe that's where they can get help. But
There needs
it's
to be more
just
encouragement for the person that is getting unemployment or doesn't have to worry about money to keep supporting the community if you can.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, like, okay, I get it. If you want to cancel your 24-hour gym membership, I get that, right? Or if you're on the ass end of earning and you can't afford your small mom and pop shop membership or the smoothie place that you used to go to every day, like, I get that. But I mean, if you could buy whatever you need to buy from small places instead
from
of
Bay
large places,
Hardware instead of Amazon.
yeah, I mean, that's probably smarter to do. Like, I mean, if you can afford to do it. Like, I can afford to keep paying my gym membership right now, so I hope that he's still taking the cash out, so that hopefully that's still open,
I know.
right? But and if you can't, that's cool. But I can, so I hope he still takes it.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's me at least supporting
Yeah.
the whatever small business I was already supporting.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
you can't go to like a corner liquor store and buy your groceries. Unfortunately, you have to kind of go to the big grocery stores. But there probably is some way to, like you said, like not buy from Amazon if you can or whatever. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Amazon-
this is an old comment, but Preston said our dude in the beanie is
Oh, yeah,
still
that's
a little
old.
echoey.
Yeah, that was. I think that was before I
That's
replayed it.
Oh, okay.
But we're gonna go back. I want to do those. I think that the sound quality will go up when it's like.
We're gonna
Oh, there's a reason why like it's called the Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
Has to have the mic
Yeah.
a fist away to get the quality. And you know, when I'm running, I listen to Rogan's podcast almost only,
Right.
or the Dak Shepard podcast because the quality's good
Yeah.
and it doesn't bug my ears when I'm running for a long period of time
Right.
and listening to it.
Exactly.
Because some of the other ones, it's kind of like.
You get the room. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I've tried to I got rid of most of the background noise,
Yeah.
but it's just it being like
Yeah.
down here that it.
Yeah.
Hey, Walking Man. The Backyard FB show is on Friday. Yes. Yes. We're going to stream that simultaneously to our YouTube, but
Walking Man
that
is
show
in the
is
loop.
presented by The Backyard. So catch us there. Thank you to that Facebook group for having us. We're super excited.
So are they only going to be able to watch it through that if you're part of the Facebook group?
I think it'll also be available on our page, but
Our YouTube page or our Facebook page?
Our YouTube page. It'll also be on our Patreon because that syncs up with YouTube.
Yeah.
But we are encouraging our fans to go join the backyard.
Yeah, that's all I was trying to say.
They are putting on awesome streams. They're making, their group members are really supportive. I saw Rico from Ease Up did a few acoustic sets on there.
Nice.
Another girl I started following on Instagram, Cat Hall Music. She did a few things, and then they're also resharing a lot of streams as well. So like,
that's cool.
Bolly Who's been on there.
Nice.
And their stream setup is like.
Yeah, they did what Jesse did. They went to like a.
They have like a staging company.
Yeah.
It's so legit. So we're planning on doing like the full-on staging company thing. That's going to be like a virtual CD release because I don't think we're going to be able to have an album release show, in real life. So
One World.
One World presented by Lady
possible.
Gaga.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But yeah, so that's what we're going to save our production
brother.
value for.
Speaking of your boy, did you watch?
Thanks, Walking
Did you watch
Man.
the Crystalia Netflix special?
I did.
Yeah.
Funniest one to date.
Yeah.
I think it was the funniest one to date.
Okay, so I need to rewatch because I started watching it, fell asleep,
Uh-huh.
and then, well, not because it was boring. I was like, it was super late at night, and Al was begging me. He's like, "Don't put it on right now. Wait till tomorrow." I was like, "But it just came out. I have to." And then I passed out because I was tired, and it was like 1 a.m. But then we started watching it the next morning, and I got sucked into work, and so I missed like the whole second half.
Oh
of it.
yeah. It gets good. It's hard nowadays to put an hour out. I mean, so many people are putting an hour out, but I felt like it was. To me, it felt like the most thought out set for him.
Yeah.
Right? For a guy that likes to rant and is hilarious off the top of his head,
Right.
he did a good job
Yeah.
of putting together like a complete set, and it
Yeah.
felt like it took you on a little ride. Good stories.
Yeah.
It was fun. I actually really enjoyed it. His dolphin bit was really funny.
I know.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dolphin bit is legendary. I mean, I'm a huge Crystalia fan, and Alex and I, when we started watching it the next day, I recognized a few bits from
Yeah.
when we saw him live a few
I
months
imagine.
ago.
Yeah, working it out. Yeah. That's always cool.
But yeah, he's my favorite. I watch every podcast. It's something, I don't know. He's also very, very, he has like Disney villain vibes with his crazy eyebrows and like long
Yeah,
hair.
he's very animated face. Like
Yeah,
movements.
yeah, but he's just so
Yeah,
silly.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. He had a bit about like comedians telling jokes, but people getting offended by the fucking comedian telling the joke. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
social commentary, kind of Bill Burr-esque to like
Yeah.
call something out that's like kind of problematic right now. Is
Yeah.
like getting offended by the comedian when like that's his job is to
Yeah.
offend you, and like
Yeah.
just because he says it, he's like one of his lines like it's a fucking joke.
Right.
And that's kind of like the point. Like
Yeah.
you're getting mad at the guy that tells jokes for a living. You don't
Yeah.
see that it's a fucking joke.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Like,
I know.
Hello.
yeah.
But-
His Twitter's pretty good too. He has a tweet that's like pinned to the top of his profile that says, "I won't apologize for anything,
Yeah.
and if you want good shit, that Twitter's free. Like, pay for it."
Yeah. That's basically the joke, kind of in less words.
Did you see him on Rogan at
Yeah,
all?
it was really good. I actually didn't think they'd have a good rapport. Like, I didn't think they'd be able to get a flow. They got
Yeah.
a really good flow.
Yeah.
It's weird to see him like seriously answering questions just because I'm so used to his podcast
Yeah,
and him
yeah.
being like outrageous.
Yeah.
But then when Brian Callen got there, like him and
They
Callen,
just shit on each other.
Oh
That's like
my
the goal
God.
of like the relationship is to make the other one feel as bad as possible.
but they're like they've said like they're best
No,
friends.
of course, yeah. You can't
So-
do that with someone that you actually don't like. It
Oh.
only works when someone that likes you, they know that you're friends with.
Because I don't know, and they always are doing things like on Instagram. Like, there's a really good
They
video.
used to do like the physique ones for a while were really funny.
Yeah, oh, I know.
Have you seen when Crystalia crashes Brian Callen's set?
Oh yeah, they talk about it on that podcast too.
Oh, they have a video of
Yeah.
it. That might be my favorite, like my favorite comedy moment. Because he
Yeah.
just walks out on stage, and I'm just like, first of all, as someone who like performs on stage, if someone just started walking out and like you just hear their voice out of nowhere, even if they're your friend, you're gonna be like,
What are you doing?
what is going on right now?
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Oh man. What comedians do you guys like? Are you listening to any comedians right now? I know they're not comedy shows, but
Yeah, there's a lot of new specials that are
Any,
dropping. I mean, it's going to end soon. They probably have only so many
Yeah.
in the tank ready to go.
Yeah.
But
oh man. Yeah, so if If you guys are listening to any comedians or have any recommendations for
Blow up the
podcasts,
chat, y'all.
Blow up
it
the
up. There's
chat.
9 people in here. I can see that. Where are you guys at?
Where you at?
Where you guys coming
Where
from?
you at? Okay. So Alex and I are officially sucked into 90 Day Fiance. And I'm at the point where I'm like yelling at some of the couples because they piss me off so much.
Oh, it's so good. We just binge watched the new Netflix one. It's so good.
What do you mean? What's
There's a new reality show on Netflix where they put all these people on this island, and they're all like serial Tinder swipers, so they don't really have commitment relationships. They just all like overnight hookups. They put them all on an island under the pretense that it's basically like an orgy-esque hookup show, that they're all gonna be filmed, all hook up and have a big good time. And then they drop this bomb that like, to win this show, you can't kiss, you can't have any form of sex, and it's about like learning to build a relationship, not hook up. And then they get like a $100,000 prize, and every time something happens, they have like a Siri device that's watching everything, and they deduct money. You know, so if you like kiss, it's like minus money. They catch you kissing, blah 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 blah. It's super good. It's super good. It's super good.
Man.
Freaking geniuses creating these shows.
Dude, 90 Day Fiance is the shit. The
It's
Circle is the shit. They're
insane.
also good.
It's insane. There's this one dude on there. I can't remember any of their names. It's the really old guy with the young Filipino girl.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
Everything he does, he like buys her the car he bought for his ex-wife,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like buys her this that his ex-wife had. I'm like, no, she's not your ex-wife. I'm like yelling. I'm like, fuck this guy out. Like this guy's the worst. Like I get so
Is it the guy with
mad.
no neck or the chubby guy?
No.
Oh, so the new season has the same thing. It has a guy with like no neck.
Right, yeah.
And
Big
like,
Ed.
and
Yeah.
like-
Wait, is that Big Ed?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I love Big Ed.
right? Yeah, the guy has like
And the long hair?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. When he
I
goes to
love
the
Big Ed.
Philippines, you see that episode? When he goes to the Philippines, he's like in the bed and he's like, this is the worst decision I've ever made.
And then like the show in the morning, he's like soaking wet
Yeah.
from like sweat.
Oh god, it's just
So
probably
good.
so humid in that thing with no AC.
There's
That show-
Oh,
show's
man.
gold. That's like literally TV gold. Like,
I know. There was like a thing I sent the band account. It was. Where is it?
Oh man.
Oh yeah, with Crystal in here.
Oh.
oh yeah,
You
I saw that.
Can
Oh
you
my
get that
God.
close to the camera?
Yeah.
Chris D'Elia plus Tom Segura equals Big Ed.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Funny.
100% accurate.
So good.
Oh, Walking Man's got a suggestion. George Carlin.
Oh,
I
George
know.
Carlin.
Oh,
God,
Yes.
if he was
Classic.
here today, he would lay it out, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't seem as so crazy, man. Yeah, he'd be like, I tried to tell you guys, my 6th special, they're gonna take over the world.
I mean, if we're going there, then Bill Hicks too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. Bill Hicks, Alex Jones.
And Dave Chappelle. I mean, come on.
Dave Chappelle is now what they were.
Yeah.
Right? He's the new infusion of like social commentary.
Yeah.
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 That and like Burr.
Yep.
Touches
Burr's
on it
great.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, it's a good one.
There's some funny people in the world. I
Yep.
wish I was one of
Oh, I
them.
saw the, Lauren showed it to me, the Comedy Store is doing a podcast tonight.
Oh,
like a live
tonight.
one with like,
Yeah, live podcast. I don't know how they're doing
it's like
it.
Chris D'Elia, Tim Dillon,
Whitney Cummings.
That's
And
his first little.
that's like the
batch.
Oh,
group.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I don't know how it's
Should be
working. I don't know if they're going to be
pretty
like
funny.
on a Zoom call together or they're
Yeah,
doing like
probably Zoom call.
a faux stand-up set. I'm not really sure.
I don't think they're gonna do stand-up.
I don't think so
They all
either.
seem pretty against
doing it
like
to no
that
one.
kind of stuff. Yeah, doing it with no one there, because like
Yeah.
you know, like it's gotta be
'Cause
hard.
you have to like pause,
yeah,
even though there's no
yeah,
laughter.
yeah.
Isn't that interesting that music can still translate in this medium, but something like stand-up comedy truly without the laughter and participation of the audience is just it's not the same. It just doesn't
Different,
work.
Yeah, I mean, comedy's built upon there being an audience. Music isn't.
Yeah.
In a way,
Mm-hmm.
it just has a different vibe when there is an audience,
You should be playing
right?
by
That's
yourself.
what you
yeah,
can do.
no,
Like,
I
if you
guess-
can have a session and record the coolest song ever that translates to someone's ears without
Right,
ever
right.
being there, but you
Could be a
can't.
kid sitting alone in his bedroom.
Yeah,
and-
but comedy specials are still in front of a live audience.
yeah.
You know.
I mean, at least like the comedians doing podcasts, like somehow Chris D'Elia can still rant, and I think Bill Burr
Yeah,
rants.
if you're that kind of guy, but like Joe's podcast, he's not funny. He has moments where he says funny shit, but
Yeah,
it's not like
but-
his comedy. But
yeah.
D'Elia, like when he rants or Burr rants, it's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. So that's interesting. I wonder what comedians are going to do. what are they gonna do?
Depends how long. I mean, a lot of them have
Podcasts.
Now they have other outlets like podcasts and shit, so that's good. But
But I mean, like even the
podcast.
podcast, like if that's not your stand-up,
yeah,
you know, how do you translate
I
stand-up?
think it all intertwines because like they'll come up with bits from their podcast.
yeah, that's what
And
Delia
you
does.
can-
I think.
You
Yeah.
can. You notice when they go into a bit when they're answering questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like a joke that you've written out. So if you ask me about like acoustic guitars, I was like,
Yeah.
well, it's kind of funny. Like the other day,
Yeah.
tell a story about it.
Why'd you get the radio DJ voice?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you would know. Like if I was a comedian, I would go into some weird voice. He's like, oh,
And
he's-
we're
he's-
back.
he's doing a bit. He's doing a bit.
He's doing a bit.
Up and coming comics though are fucked. You're fucked. If your
Yeah.
goal is to get up on stage 3-4 nights a week to practice,
open
Right.
micers.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
You're
oh,
fucked
yeah,
right
to
now
hone
because
your-
there's,
yeah.
there's no when you, even if you go on
No one's
YouTube
gonna
right now
tell
and try to
you.
go live, like
Yeah.
you're not gonna be able to tell if your joke's working or not.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause that's part of it. You hear the laughter, the joke's good. You
Yeah.
finish a song clapping or not, fucking love the
Right.
song. Like it doesn't translate the same way. Like if no one's laughing at my jokes, I don't know if it's good or not.
I know.
That just hurts my heart.
It's tough.
Kill Tony's like still doing their show, and they'll have people like put a video in, like a 1-minute video. So now everything is a YouTube
I heard that.
video.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
They had the #1 live podcast
Right.
in the world, I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
up until this whole thing happened.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are clever with the videos they submit because they use the video as like a prop per se. Like they know it's not going to an audience. It's going like so they'll be like something in the background of their house
Yeah.
or set up weird, like
Yeah.
a little set.
If you're a sketch person, it's fine.
Yeah.
Kyle Dunnigan,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like you can still do your sketches because
Yeah.
you're just hoping this is funny and then you do
Yeah.
something else.
Right.
But if you're telling jokes,
Yeah. There's no way to know.
and you're up and coming, you don't know if your shit's funny, right? Like someone like Delia probably knows when he's onto something funny because he probably goes, "Oh, this is what I know is funny."
Right.
Like you're up and coming, like it's like writing your first song. You think it's gold, but I mean, let's quite be honest.
Yeah.
Most likely, you need to write 30 more.
My
Yeah.
first song was definitely gold.
Yeah.
It's definitely gold.
It's just how we do it, babe. Just kidding, it wasn't. Because I was 14 when I wrote it, and I had a voice like Phoebe from Friends.
I was just watching that Wahlberg show, Wahlburger.
Yeah.
It follows around the Wahlbergs.
You watch all the fucking reality
The
shows.
worst shows.
You are such a bad
It's so
influence on my
bad.
TV habits.
That show's crazy. But like, new Kids got right because Donnie Wahlberg was New Kids in the Block, right?
Right, yeah.
They got a star on the Walk of Fame last year, I think it was.
Okay, yeah.
But he was talking about how he started that band when he was his son's age, which was like 15 years old, and I was
Right.
like, fuck,
Yeah.
like starting New Kids in the Block at 15 and like 89.
Yeah.
And then
So many girls.
And then
Like
the,
like the original.
yeah, them
boy
saying.
band.
And then the onset would have been like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, like
Right.
3 or 4 years later would have been the kickoff. So they did it
That's crazy.
first. Like it's crazy to think
Yeah.
that kicked off such like a decade and a half worth of fucking types of music, you know?
And now we have K-pop.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it's
We had
called.
what, One Direction?
Smash.
All right, that was the last big boy
Yes,
band.
and thank you One Direction for Harry Styles. That
Mhm.
new album is just...
Yeah, it's
I think he's the
ridiculous.
only like normally named pop artist on the charts right now.
He's literally like a pop Mick Jagger.
Oh yeah.
that's-
Well,
100
I was
years
gonna say
younger.
that's what they want. That's what they
Yeah,
want.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the K-pop fandom is like, I mean, it's trending on Twitter every single day. I click something, it'll be like, 5 years. I'm like, what's, like, lockdown's not ending for 5 years? What's 5 years? And it's like, BTS releases new song, 5 years. And I'm just like, whoa,
Yeah,
another one.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think there's, like, some dark side to that whole
I'm
industry.
sure there is.
Yeah, it's all
There's dark
human
side to
nature.
entertainment.
Hey, free Britney,
cover
right?
up,
Free
yeah.
Britney.
Human trafficking.
There's a dark
There's a
side
dark side
there.
to all entertainment. really.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm down with the K-pop. I love their fashion sense, and they got the moves, dude.
Yeah.
Their dance moves are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a few friends from school that all joined K-pop artists as the
Oh,
drummer
that's cool.
for a while. Yeah,
Wow.
It's like they would go there and play just stadiums for fucking months at a time, and then come home and they'd be like, "Yeah, we're just chilling. I have no
Yeah.
U.S. dates,"
All right.
and then slowly it started to trickle into here.
Wow.
It lasts like 10 years, 5 years.
Yeah. Remember Baby Metal? That was like the first, like, that's
They're
not even
still-
K-pop,
They're
but that was like the
huge still.
first,
They're
like,
gigantic still. They come here and play like stadiums now.
oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Not now,
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
Back
In
then.
the before time.
In the before.
Yeah.
BCV, before COVID.
Right?
I know.
It's true.
God damn it.
Who were we talking to that said, was it Fatty that we were FaceTiming and he was telling us about how his parents had this saying,
Oh yeah.
BC, before children? Their life before children.
Yeah.
Now it's before
That was
COVID.
BC. Before children.
Oh, we got Victoria.
You used to listen to K-pop, but older music. Or you should check out TRL. Our God, they have the best names.
Huh?
Ooh.
Okay,
I will check that out.
go check that out.
I will check out TR
But
for
they're
sure.
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Pull it up, but not.
Probably not, though. Huh? You can't probably play it, though.
Yeah, we can't play music stuff. YouTube hates on it.
There's no point even trying.
Unless I.
Like our own
Put a
music,
filter
our
on
own
it.
music when we release like the weekly musical vids, or I think a couple episodes ago we played one of our own music videos. We got flagged for our own music
I
on
could
YouTube.
rip it, spin it around. You know how some people like
Spin
put
it
on,
around,
Oh, yeah.
and then you
pitch
put the
drop
backer-
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
It's
Like a video
fine.
segment.
It's not worth it.
Unless you get stuff off of. There's certain things that you can pull.
Yeah.
I just gotta like go down that hole of
Yeah.
what it is, so then we could reactions.
Memes, baby. We can
Band.
pull
Band
memes.
reacts to memes about band. Can you guys start a meme page for us? We need that.
Huh? We need
Oh no. Silvio made a meme of me once and Fiona.
Yeah.
I think after like our first podcast episode.
Uh-huh.
We call this a podcast when we're not even on the podcast apps. It's just like the format. It's a YouTube show.
Mm-hmm.
Or a YouTube. It's a YouTube talk show, babies.
Yes.
But,
I was thinking about moving this desk in front of me. Is that too much?
Yeah, it's too
Alright.
much. Oh, you're gonna be like Jimmy Fallon now?
No, I just
And me and Chris will be on the couch. We'll be like, oh, it's so great to be here, Jimmy!
the coffee mug on the edge.
I do
No,
want
it
to get
wasn't
coffee
like
mugs though.
that,
I mean,
but
for now
this
we
is kinda
have
fun. Just-
koozies.
You could probably order Aloha coffee mugs easily.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then just sell them or give them.
Yeah, for the new,
Mmm.
for the Patreon.
Yeah, you get a coffee mug.
For the Patreon.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're coming up to an hour and a half here. I don't even know how we talk for
And
this
we kept 8 people in here.
Nice.
Oh my lord!
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in.
We're just gonna get better from here.
The audio's
So
gonna get better.
let
We
people
promise.
know. If you guys are listening on Facebook, do us a favor. This will help us out. It doesn't cost you anything. Go over to the YouTube, hit the subscribe button.
I think
We
people,
get a little.
I think people forget that button and the follow button on Instagram makes people money. I think people
Yeah.
forget this.
Yeah.
Like, if you're out there and you work out a lot and you follow all these people that work out, you're collectively giving them money by just hitting the follow
Yeah.
button. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people see that, but if you don't support the people like bands or other artists, but you only support one type of community,
Right.
you're collectively not helping
Yeah.
the entirety of the things you like.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah,
I
it
do
doesn't
it
cost you
myself
anything.
too. Sometimes I'm like, oh shit, I checked this out a lot, but I haven't followed it. Let me just follow it.
Right.
Because if you get to a certain point, any artist and or fitness person can monetize what they're doing.
Right.
Right. I mean, every day I find some new jack dude that has like 500,000 followers. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
How many of these guys can there be?
Yeah.
Well, I've collectively
Well, I
followed
think-
10 of them.
I think
They're out
what
there.
that means is we all just have to get jacked
yeah.
and real
Cool.
shredded.
Ah, I fell back so hard.
They're easy. Those are low hanging. That's low hanging fruit. That's low hanging fruit.
I'm just kidding.
Hard to do, but low hanging fruit.
hard to do.
Besides,
I mean, if
fuck
we can-
yeah.
yeah, it's something free you guys can do to support us, because once we get this YouTube channel in the mix, then we can get some ad revenue on there. I know it's annoying for you guys because then ads pop up, but hey,
That's
it
part of
helps
YouTube.
us out in this time, and also it gives me a nice little warm fuzzy feeling. You can ask Alex. I wake up every morning and go, 5:06, guys, we're at 5:06. And on the Instagram too, because I mean, Instagram is so much fun. I love posting on there and interacting with everyone. So, and Facebook. God damn. If you guys follow us anywhere, I'll love you for it. So.
Liz wants to know if we're gonna go to Utah when COVID is over.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
We will.
Yep.
There's a few places
Yeah, we
that
like
we've
Salt Lake
been.
City a lot, actually.
Yeah.
We've done pretty well in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
It's a really pretty
Last
fucking
time we
place.
played there, we played outdoors and it poured rain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But
And that
like
was a
people
good
still
show.
stood in the thing. They just put on their slickers,
Yeah.
whatever you call them.
Yeah.
I want to go back to Texas too.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I love
I don't know why, but I
Texas.
really want to go back to Texas. I just-
And New Mexico,
Yeah,
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Boom. We're lining up
Favorite-
a tour right now. It's
My
writing itself.
favorite late night restaurant is there, Frontier.
Yep.
See
They
it
have
now.
hot salsa, and I don't mean
Here,
like
here.
the spice level. I mean it's like in a warming tray.
Yeah,
And
temperature.
it's
It's hot.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great.
breakfast
Thanks for
burrito.
that. Hot salsa.
So yeah,
Hashtag.
make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. This Friday, April 24th, 7 p.m. You can find us on the Backyard Facebook group, our Facebook page, and YouTube. We're going to be live streaming a little acoustic show, and we cannot wait to finally begin playing some music again. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you to Call It Ukuleles, and we will see you guys next week. We'll be live again, 4 p.m. from here on out on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for coming over. Bye.